personally, I think Florida State had a good day. It could have been definitely better. We'll talk about a guy or two, but not too shabby of a Tribe 23, at least for early signing day. It's only early signing day at this moment.
Well, let's start with the positive spin. So what do you take away that you like from some of the way the things broke today?
I think the biggest one is you're going to start off with Hykeem Williams. And I don't think there was any thought process from people. You would see social media and people flipping out. Oh my God, could he go to Miami? There's just a lot of PTSD from what happened with Travis Hunter last year. And that's understandable for sure. But Hykeem Williams had the whole ceremony set up, had an FSU jersey while he was going on to stage and doing his announcement there. It had FSU balloons. He did it at his former middle school, which was cool, and had a lot of family there, friends. Getting Hykeem Williams in the fold, this is a freakish athlete. Just the size that he brings already, like it says here on 247 Sports, 6'3", 200. Mike Norvell talked about him today during the press conference, saying, this guy has a chance to be elite. He's already got the size there. He's had it for a couple of years now, but now Florida State gets to develop him, and Ron Dugans gets to put his hands on him and be able to do a lot of things with this guy and Mike Norvell's offense. Explosive player. And really, I think the character is probably the biggest thing. That's something Mike Norvell and the rest of the staff have talked about along with Ron Dugans. I talked with Ron Dugans during the press conference, and, he was just saying the biggest thing coming away from this recruitment is just loyalty. And, there was a lot of high schools that wanted to take him away from Shanahan down there in Miami. He ends up just sticking with Shanahan. And then you go over and he commits to Florida State. And then the initial response from FSU fans going into it and right afterwards, well, he's probably going to go visit elsewhere, go test the waters with a few other colleges. He could be committing to another school or another school. That's kind of the feeling that a lot of people had of Hykeem Williams early on. But after a couple of weeks, after a month or so, it really started to become apparent that this kid right here, this young man, was going to stick with FSU and Ron Dugans no matter what. And there was a lot of schools. Hykeem talked about it today after his ceremony, saying that his phone was getting blown the heck up the last 48 hours. And it makes sense for sure. Mario Cristobal trying to get in contact too. But Hykeem Williams said the biggest thing with him is loyalty. And he was going to stick to his word, and he sure enough did. And Florida State's able to keep a hold of their top-ranked recruit in the 2023 class.
Logan, I know these guys are getting bigger and bigger every year, but still, you don't see a whole lot of high school wide receivers coming out at 200 pounds. Like already that heavy, and I know that he's going to fill out a little bit more. I don't know this for sure, but I got to think that, with a college level weight program and everything else, that there's maybe a little bit more to grow there. But he's a big dude.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Got to see him a few times up close. I don't think he's at 200. I think he's probably closer to 215. It might be an outdated metric there on him. That's how big he is. Big, strong base, strong body. You see it on film too, but whenever you're up close and you get to see him, he's 6'3", and if that says 200, there's some extra stuff going on there, because he's definitely either put on some more size. And like you said, once he gets to the collegiate level, he's going to go with Coach Storms, Florida State strength and conditioning coach, and they're going to work on him quite a bit. But, it's kind of like a thing with Julian Armella, who's a different position at the offensive tackle now, a true freshman that came into Florida State in phenomenal shape. And Julian Armella was not an early enrollee at this time. Hykeem Williams he'll be here only in just a few weeks. I think Coach Storms, along with the rest of the trainers there and strength and conditioning coaches, are salivating on what they can do with Hykeem Williams, and just Mike Norvell alone with what they can do offensively. Coach Tokar is talking about it today during the press conference of just the impact that Hykeem Williams can bring to this offense is going to be fun to work with.